Hello, ladies. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he's thinking, what his deal, his plans, and so on. First of all, we're gonna see who came. Perform undifications, shall we say. Okay, he's someone who always pretend to be someone else. He is someone who's not open up to the people, and he doesn't want people to know who he really is, his real personality. He's always playing roles. Yes, he's kind of, I'm a lonely wolf, and I don't want anyone in my life really. If you want to join me in this journey, then you're welcome. But yet again, you can meet one of his personalities, one of his, not him, not the real him, who he really is, but one of the personalities what he will show you. Mhm. Overall, he this is who he is. This is how he live his life. You're not gonna change it. He's someone who used to live like that for a very long time, and that will continue. I mean, switching personality, not showing who he really is. Mhm. Okay, he started talking about you straight away. He said, "You in another case, you are the fighter, you know what you want, you have a goal, you follow this goal, you're very successful woman, very feminine woman, very strong but feminine, so you manage to keep those two um, very conflict personalities, warrior and very feminine, like a Freya, in you simultaneously. You have a great body. So before you start saying, "Oh, come on, great body," ha, ha, ha. In his eyes, you have a great body. It's just his type, and your personality. He's looking up to you. He think that someone like you is worth to fight for, the worth to be around with. He's learning from you as well. Most likely, you will hear that you say something, and when the time go past, he will repeat that. It's repeat this as he said that originally, um, or you give him advice and he will follow that advice. The only reason why it's happening, because he simply doesn't have his own personality, and he's admire how strong you are and how you're not afraid to show the world who you really are. Okay, it seems like you have a problem with the communication lately. He's saying that I'm struggle. I don't know what you want, and he gets used that people entertain him normally, so he just sat there and listen, or conversation about nothing with you, because you have such a deep personality. He's like, "Oh, I'm struggle to keep up. I don't know what to say." Okay, so he does have feelings for you, but those put this around, but those feelings very strange, because he sees that you're an amazing woman, and someone who he loved to be around, but he said, "I don't think we will be great together." And he's not doubting you, he's doubting himself. He thinks that he will open up, fall for you. You have whatever you want from him, and then you will move on, because he considered himself as a boring person. And he's right, he is boring. If you look back, remembering the conversation you and him have, Normally you talk, you start in the conversations, you try to find the subject to conversations. If you keep quiet, he'll keep quiet as well. He's boring. I hate boring boys. But it's your choice. Don't listen to me. This is your guy. Right, okay. He's simply thinking that things not gonna work out and no point even fight. Therefore, he's very laid back about what happened in between you and him. If you notice, he's not chasing you, he's not fight for you. He's not rushing into arranging dates and stuff. He's overthinking a lot as well. He's a thinker. And he's like, well, it's not gonna work out anyway, so what? Why bother? You could be taken already. Therefore, he has no chance. Therefore, you coming up here as an empress. If you're not married, then he's simply thinking that if you and him going to get married, you will just gonna sit on top of him and take advantage of him, especially financially. He's worried that you're gonna spend too much. And he's kind of Scroogey. He doesn't want to spend money. And thing is, he has money, but he doesn't want to spend it. He could be someone who wearing the same clothes which he wore 10 years ago, 15 years ago. He could be someone you see in the same coat year after year after year, but he has a good money. So he can, in his bank account, he can have thousands of pounds or dollars, but he gonna go in a local cafe for a food and take you in a local cafe for a food. In the cinema, he can pick this movie with offer, park his car in a free car park. Well, I'm doing it myself. I'm parking my car in a free car park if I can find it. But for him, it's a deal breaker, So he's a bit of the Scroogey, and he seeing you that you could be someone who will spend a lot. Like you love yourself, you need some beauty therapy, your nails always done, you dressed well all the time. And he's like, oh my god, I can afford her, but I don't really want it to. He's even tried to be with someone else. He had a girl who looked really like you. It did not work out. Did not work out because you hold him by the you know what. You see what this girl holding him by? He had a color as well. He's yours. He's your puppy, and he love you. He, like I say, no point for him to go and try to find someone else. This is why it's not did not work out. This girl, with whom he tried to replace you, this girl was totally and utterly in love with him. But he understood that it's not what he wanted. Unconsciously, he doesn't want to be all woman who all loved up, all oh darling, yes darling, no darling, oh you want to do this way? Yes, please do. You don't want to talk? Oh, let's be quiet. He wants someone like Queen of Wands. He wants woman on fire. What you mean you don't want to talk? Where are you going? Where are you been? Come back. What do you think? Why you think it's fair? And so on. He wants woman not with attitude, but woman a fighter, not Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is more the girl who accept you for who you are, love you for who you are, and never say no, and so on. And he understood that he doesn't want a girl like that, even though he looked like you. Uh, he probably not gonna tell you, but if you knew that he had someone else, look at this girl. She pretty much looked like you. She could have been look like you at the time you just met with him. Yeah, he said, well, it did not work out with this girl because you hold him by you know what. He said, well, now when I understood that, now when I know that, also he could be someone who read a lot as well. Like he has his own kingdom in his own head. He said, all right, I understood that now. So what I'm gonna do with this knowledge? Now I understood that other girls not satisfy me and I want her. So what the hell am I gonna do? Okay, let's see what he decided, what the hell he's going to do. He said, oh, I'm really scared. It scares me. I don't want to do decision like a life-changing decision. I'm scared. But I'm a man. I need to decide. You see, again, we see the personality swing, which he open up and admit that he's afraid, and then straight away, no, but I'm a man. I'm strong. I decisive. I can do it, and so on. And again, it's very difficult decision. Okay, but tell me what you decided. We know it's difficult. We know you're scared, and it's understandable. But what have you decided? Ух ты. He's afraid of you. Again, he's talking about you as a woman warrior. He said, I'm really afraid of her. He said, she's. Sometimes I feel that she's allowed me around her, like touching you and stuff like that. But sometimes I feel that it's a trap. I don't know. He's talking about you the way that you probably never even been in bed yet. You going for very long stage of, I don't know how to call that, adaptation, getting to know each other. Or if you've been in bed, for example, it's he's still talking about that as something very exciting and make his blood boil. I don't think it's happening often if you ever been in bed, but it seems like you haven't. You see, he's coming up here as a king of swords and he putting you as a queen of swords straight away. He said, she's my perfect match. Really, she's my perfect match. But she will bite my head off. So I'm really afraid of her. You haven't made the final decision yet. He said, I'm still in the process. I did not decide it just yet. It's not, it's, oh, hold on. He said, I need her help. I need her help. I need her to understand me that it's very difficult. I don't know what to do. I'm very confused. And he said, I'm not really decision maker when it's come to relationship. Again, he's like a turtle, hiding his head in his little house. And he doesn't want to make decision. He's kind of want things to work out themselves. Or you made this decision. Or you gonna tell him, you know what, get lost. Or you gonna tell him, right, okay, pack your shit and you're moving in. He said, I definitely don't want to lose her. I definitely don't want to lose her because he said if she decide to walk away, won't take it easy. It will be very difficult for me to accept. So I feel like we're meant to be together. I feel like I'm supposed to be her husband. And this is, even if you have a husband, he still think that way, that you should be on his place. He really love you. He said that I feel like a fool. Sometimes I'm doing things I'm regretting when I'm around her or talk to her or thinking of her. It's because he in love. Yes, like you most beautiful woman he ever seen. You have amazing personality. You just right, he said. She just right. He said, I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking, but you see, this is you, and there's someone else who holding you back. So, like I say, it could be a husband, it could be a father, it could be circumstances beyond your control. Uh, Most likely you have someone. Most likely you married because its triangle comes up. Oh, you're a gifted girl. Oh, with the devil. Yes, you're a gifted girl. He know that. Maybe you told him that you do tarot or you do little rituals, or maybe you told him whatever you do, I know about it. He know that you are gifted. He can feel that. He feel your witchy energy. More, more, more. Okay, he haven't done decision just yet. He very excited about you. He love you and he does have plans to be with you. But remember, he doesn't want to spend a lot of money. So keep it in mind. All right, ladies, this will be all. I feel terrible. Unfortunately, I'm struggle to breathe. If anyone know any recipe to relieve my breath and make it a bit easier, I will be really appreciate that. NHS is useless. NHS can go and schmuck themselves. So yes, ladies, if you would like to have private reading, please visit my website, what's shown on the screen. Don't forget about my YouTube channel and Instagram as well. Thank you.